If your next cruise is heading to Castaway Cay in the Bahamas, then this video is for you, as we have a complete guide to everything you need to know about Disney Cruise Line's private destination up next.
Welcome aboard, cruisers. I'm Don from Eat Sleep Cruise, and we're on Disney Cruise Line's Castaway Cay. And in this complete guide to the island, we're going to show you everything, all the dining, shore excursions, all the activities and public areas and more in our exclusive guide to Disney's Castaway Cay.
For cruisers that aren't familiar with Castaway Cay, the island is a private island in the Bahamas, formerly known as Gordon Cay. This exclusive port of call for Disney Cruise Line ships is located near Great Abaco Islands in the Bahamas. The island is 3 miles long and covers 1,000 acres and is located just 70 miles north of Nassau. In 1997, Disney signed a 99-year lease on this island with the Bahamian government and began transforming it into the magical cruise destination it is today. Now, while Norwegian Cruise Line's Great Stirrup Cay was the first cruise line destination when it was acquired back in the 1970s, Castaway Cay was actually the first private island where cruise ships could dock instead of tendering to shore. Another little fun fact is that Castaway Cay is largely undeveloped, with only 55 acres developed into Disney Cruise Line's private resort. Some other interesting tidbits you may want to know before visiting is that there's actually an operational post office on the island where cruisers can mail postcards to friends and families back home that are stamped Castaway Cay. There's actually an airstrip that was built in the 1960s but later abandoned that's actually now part of the island. Parts of movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl were filmed here, and you might just see Jack Sparrow stumbling his way around the island during your visit. As mentioned above, Disney's Castaway Cay is a private island, so the only way to visit the island is to book a cruise that calls in this exclusive Bahamian port. Much like other private islands, including Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay, or Holland America Line's Half Moon Cay, Castaway Cay is only available to Disney Cruise Line guests. Unfortunately, you cannot get to Disney's Castaway Cay without a cruise. You can also not stay overnight on Castaway Cay. The DCL ships that do dock there only stay for the day. Your cruise itinerary will dictate how long you spend in Castaway Cay. However, in general, your ship will spend approximately 8 hours in port. The good news is that unlike other private islands in the Bahamas, Castaway Cay has a pier. Thus, cruisers can just walk ashore from the ship. Once on the island, you can choose to walk or take the complimentary tram. There are 4 tram stops located throughout the island. There's the cargo handling stop right off the pier, as well as the Scuttles Cove, Pelican Point, and Serenity Bay tram stops. Of note, you'll need to transfer trams at the Pelican stop to the Serenity Bay tram, which will take you to the other end of the island. If you need assistance, there are complimentary strollers, and all-terrain wheelchairs are available as well. Of course, the cruise that you book to get to Castaway Cay will cost you money. Better news is that you can spend the entire day ashore once you arrive without spending any money. There are several things to do on Castaway Cay that won't cost a dime. When you think of a cruise line private island, you probably envision stretches of beautiful manicured beaches. And Disney Castaway Cay is exactly that. Family Beach is the largest of the beaches. Here you'll find plenty of loungers, colorful umbrellas, and hammocks scattered throughout the area. This is also where you'll find many of the activities, like watercraft rentals, snorkeling, and swimming. Located off this beach is the In the Shade Games. This shaded structure offers a variety of free games, like basketball, billiards, ping pong, and more. Not too far from this area, you will find the beach sports area. Here, you'll find games like volleyball and soccer. Again, the use of these facilities are completely complimentary to all guests. Further away from where the ship docks is Serenity Bay Beach. This is the adults-only area on Castaway Cay. This area is reserved exclusively for guests that are 18 plus and is purposely located as far away from the ship as possible. Serenity Bay features most of the same amenities you find at Family Beach, just minus the kids. It's a quiet spot to relax for a few hours. While the adults will love Serenity Bay, kids will love Pelican Plunge. Pelican Plunge is a kids' water platform located just off the shores of Family Beach. This activity is completely free and includes 2 slides, a drench bucket, and water cannons. Do note that the minimum height for the Pelican Plunge water slides is 38 inches, and anyone under 48 inches must wear one of the provided life vests. Further, to reach this 2,400 square foot floating platform, guests need to swim out to it. If you're traveling to Disney's Castaway Cay with younger ones, there's also Spring-A-Leak. This splash pad, located out near the beach sports area, is perfect for toddlers. Further, there are dedicated kids and teens areas on Castaway Cay in the Bahamas. Scuttles Cove is for kids ages 3 to 12 years old. Here, your little ones will be supervised by Disney cast members from the ship for a complimentary day of fun. Likewise, the Hideout is for teens aged 14 to 17 years old. Here, teens can enjoy their own slice of paradise on the island without the adults. Another organized activity for the little ones is the dig site. Your little ones can join the youth activity staff as they search this theme archaeology site in search of buried whale bones and more. Finally, what's a visit to an island created exclusively for Disney guests without some Disney characters? That's right, there are even character greetings around Castaway Cay throughout the day. Be sure to check the daily program for a listing of character locations and times. With all this fun and sun at Disney's Castaway Cay, you're bound to get hungry and thirsty. Luckily, there are plenty of food and drink options located on this private island. Most of these items are included in your cruise fare, minus the bars. There's no need to buy a soda or bottled water at the bars, as there are fountain beverage stations throughout the island. If you bring a refillable water bottle, like a Yeti for example, it will stay cold longer and save you from making multiple trips. These stations include water, soda, and even vitamin water and Powerade. Additionally, there are water refill stations outside many of the restrooms. There are also 3 food stations on the island that serve a free buffet-style barbecue lunch. Depending on what time your ship is in port, lunch is generally served from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Each of these locations serves mostly the same items, including ribs, chicken, hamburgers and hot dogs, salads, corn on the cob with fresh fruit, and of course soft serve ice cream. There's Cookies Barbecue, which is located on the Family Beach closer to the ship. Cookies 2 Barbecue, which is located on the Family Beach but further down the sandy stretch. And Serenity Bay Barbecue. This is the dining option located at the adults only beach. In addition to these barbecue spots, there are several covered seating pavilions around the island. These include Pops, Props, and Boat Repair, Dig In, Gumbo Limbo, and Grouper. If you prefer a little sun, there are 3 outdoor seating areas as well, strategically located next to each of the buffet locations. If you want to enjoy an alcoholic beverage during your time on Castaway Cay, there are a few bars for that. Of course, these drinks will cost you extra, and unfortunately, Disney Cruise Line does not offer a drink package. So you will be paying a la carte for these beverages. The Conked Out Bar is located near Family Beach and is the closest option to Cookies Barbecue. This bar includes a nice shaded seating deck area that overlooks the beach. The Heads Up Bar is located on a small boardwalk that overlooks Pelican Plunge. This is also a great spot to get photos of your ship. At least that's what I tell my wife when I head down there to get a beverage. The Sandbar is located further down Family Beach and is the closest bar to Cookies 2 Barbecue. Finally, the Castaway Air Bar is located in the Serenity Bay Beach. Each of these bars serves up frozen specialty drinks, cocktails, and beer. There is one additional drink spot on Disney Castaway Cay you don't want to miss: the Summertime Freeze. Serves upcharged smoothie specialty drinks in souvenir cups. These are great frozen drinks that the whole family can enjoy. While there are a number of free activities, there are also things to do at Castaway Cay that will cost extra. Besides alcoholic beverages, other activities that are an upcharge include massages, equipment rentals, shopping, cabanas, and shore excursions. If you plan to purchase any of these items, you might be wondering, how do you pay for them at Castaway Cay? The answer is simple. Your Key to the World card, also known as your stateroom key card, which you use for purchases on the ship, can also be used at Castaway Cay to purchase these items. Of course, you can always book shore excursions and other rental items ahead of time on the cruise line's online planner. Marges, Barges, and Sea Charters Dock is where you'll want to head for parasailing, fishing charters, glass bottom boat voyages, and other adventures. Gills, Fins, and Boats, as well as Flippers and Floats, are 2 stations on the island that rent snorkel equipment, tubes, and floats. The Windsock Hut is your go-to spot for float rentals at the adult-only Serenity Bay beach. In terms of equipment rentals, there are a variety of water sports activities available for 30-minute rentals at various pricings. Some of the options include aqua trikes, a banana boat ride, water bikes, hobby cats, paddle boats, kayaks, and paddle boards. You can find all this equipment at the aptly named Boat Beach, which is the first beach you'll come across after exiting the ship. If you're looking to snorkel, there's a 22-acre lagoon at Family Beach. So rent your snorkel gear at one of the huts or bring your own. Then head to one of the 2 trails depending on your expert level, either beginners or discoverers. Keep an eye out for sunken treasures, hidden Mickeys, and even 2 submarine ride vehicles from the now closed 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea submarine voyage ride that was once at Disney World. Disney Castaway Cay also has bike and nature trails for you to explore during your visit. So pick up a bike for an hour rental and set off along the airstrip to the nature trails. During this leisurely ride, you'll cover approximately 1.5 miles over 2 trails of mostly even terrain through some of the more undeveloped areas of the island. The observation tower deserves a stop, where you can climb to the top for breathtaking views of the island. Castaway Ray's Stingray Adventure is another popular shore excursion option on the island. During this 60-minute activity, you'll first participate in an up-close and personal feeding session with the rays in shallow water. Then you'll have about 30 minutes to set off on a self-guided snorkel amongst the 60-some rays that call this area home. This is the perfect stingray encounter for all guests ages 5 and up. If you're considering a few of these options, there are package deals available. These package bundles some of the more popular items for a full day of fun at Disney's Castaway Cay. The Getaway package is a 3-in-1 rental. This bundle includes snorkel equipment for the day, a float or 2 rental for the day, and a 1-hour bike rental. There's also the Extreme Getaway package. This package bundles snorkel equipment, rental for the day, a 1-hour bike ride, a float or 2 rental, and the 60-minute Stingray adventure. If you want to burn off some of those extra cruise calories that you may have accumulated during your couple days on the ship, Disney's Castaway Cay also offers a 5K challenge. This Castaway Cay 5K is a great way to see the island quickly while getting in some exercise. Currently, the activity is free. There is no longer a group race. Thus, all guests can now run, or even walk, the course on their own. You can pick up a medal at the completion to certify that you officially completed the challenge. Yes, now it's on the honor system. Whenever you want to run, just head to the start line near the bike rentals and follow the 5K markers along the way. Some of the 5K path is shared with the bike path, so just be careful. If you want to do a little shopping at Castaway Cay, you have a few options. There are 2 main stores on the island where you can find all your Castaway Cay logo merchandise. Much of this merchandise is sold exclusively on the island and can't be found anywhere else, not even back on your ship. The 2 shops are She Sells Seashells and Everything Else, and By the Seashore. She Sells Seashells is located closer to the ship, nearest the Scuttle Cove tram stop. by the seashore is a bit further down the island, near the Pelican Point tram stop. If you're looking for more authentic Bohemian arts and crafts, you'll want to head to the Bohemian Retail. This market area is also nearest the Pelican Point tram stop. If you want to upgrade your experience at Disney's Castaway Cay, you should consider renting a cabana. These cabanas are located on Family Beach and on Serenity Bay Beach. There are 20 total cabanas on Family Beach. The Family Beach cabanas are 320 square feet in size and for party sizes over 6 guests. Each cabana includes plenty of indoor and outdoor seating, a refrigerator, a safe, a ceiling fan, towels, sunscreen, a freshwater shower, hammock, fresh fruit and snacks, and unlimited bottled water and soft drinks. Alcohol beverage packages are available for purchase at Port Adventures. These family cabanas also include snorkel equipment, a float or tube rental, sand toys, and a 1-hour bike ride rental. There's one family grand cabana, Cabana 21, which is 650 square feet and accommodates up to 16 guests. Finally, there are 6 cabanas at Serenity Bay. The Serenity Bay cabanas are also 325 square feet in size and come with similar amenities. If you want a little pampering while on vacation, you can also book a massage on Disney's Castaway Cay. Massages are offered in open-air cabanas at Serenity Bay. Guests can book both 50-minute solo and couple massages. These services are available to book online prior to your cruise or at the Senses Spa once on board the ship. Now, we're sure you might still have some questions about Castaway Cay, so we'll try to answer the most frequent ones. But of course, if you have any additional questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you're wondering about cell service, it does depend on your carrier and your international plan coverage. If you take your cell phone out of airplane mode, you may incur additional fees while staying at Castaway Cay. If the Bahamas is included in your international plan, then you may be able to use cell service while on the island. Regardless if you have Wi-Fi or internet service on the ship, the Disney Navigator app will work on Castaway Cay. You can still view the Navigator app for the list of daily activities and such while visiting the island. Castaway Cay does have Wi-Fi. If you purchase a Disney Wi-Fi package on board the ship, the service extends to the private island as well. However, the Wi-Fi signal can be spotty and works best closer to the ship. And when going ashore, you don't need to pack towels. As you get off the ship in Castaway Cay, there will be a stand that provides towels for you to use while on the island. There are also towel exchange stations around the island, so you can always get fresh towels throughout the day. Now, if you're thinking of booking a cruise that stops at Disney Castaway Cay and you're not sure which ship to choose, you should check out our cruise review for Disney's newest ship, Disney Wish. In that cruise review, we detail everything about this new vessel, from the dining to the onboard activities, bars and lounges, entertainment, and more. We cover it all in our Disney Wish cruise review to help you decide if that ship is right for your next cruise vacation.